For 2024, instead of a glow up, let's act out of character, shall we? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. It is the time for change, yes. It is the time to reinvent yourself, yes. To be better than you were last year, better than you ever have been. But how do we understand that though? I'd say being better isn't just about looking better, being more efficient, dropping your bad habits. It's about change. Changes that will make you better because they challenge you. I've been seeing so many videos after the new year about leveling up and glowing up for 2024. Half of those I feel like are just women telling other women how to get their revenge body or how to adopt high value women habits to get a man. This isn't about men, this is about you. What are you going to do with your new year and how is it going to benefit you, excluding everyone else? All that advice sounds so tired to me. I mean, I hear it every year. What we need is something more spiritual, something that makes you question your purpose, your values, and your perspective on the world. I love finding new ways to feel beautiful, don't get me wrong. And I definitely think it's important, but I think we've got it down by now, don't you think? I think it's time to lean in the direction now of introspection, of working on the inner stuff. So I'm here to tell you, for this new year, act out of character. Become the opposite of what everyone knows you to be. Throw those bastards a curveball. Stagnation is your enemy. Change is inevitable and vitalizing. Change builds new pathways in the brain. It keeps you on the edge of life's humor, and it also prevents Alzheimer's. This isn't necessarily about doing things you fear, although it definitely comes with the turf, doing things you don't like. It's about doing things that you either never considered, or if you considered it, you simply never gave it the time of day. It's about doing things that are uncharacteristic of you, things that you might not be attracted to at all, things that might even revolt you. The greatest knowledge and self-discovery is often found in places that you feel you have absolutely no association to. I moved to a small island, and when that happened, I thought that was my death sentence. I could not have considered myself more separate from that place. And for a long time, all I did was yearn for a place where I felt like I should be or where I belonged. But once I let go and accepted the change as a challenge to my character, I have never been more multifaceted. I realized that there were entire other horizons that I never thought of. New shades, nuances that changed who I am forever, for the better. Make me less of a black and white person. During that time, I pretty much was always, constantly interacting with things I didn't like and was always in situations that made me very uncomfortable. And it made me fight to keep who I thought I was, as well as consider what I was lacking. The intermingling of opposites, let's say, things that have nothing to do with one another, are what make the most interesting and compelling stories, aesthetics, philosophies, artwork, cultural movements. The most intelligent and captivating, most worldly people get their genius and charm by finding continuity through all diverging things. It's the soul's work to find a little piece of you in the thing you think you're least like, or the things that you dislike most, the things that you think don't represent you at all. So for this new year, I think you should put on the costume of someone or something that you never cared to be. Put yourself in situations that feel too scary, too outrageous, too liberated for you, too conservative for you. Explore the other side of the horizon. Now, before I go on, I have to talk about this video's sponsor, which is Irresistible Me. The Heaven hair you see me wearing right now, and have probably seen on my Instagram, is from them. And nothing is more out of character for me than putting in hair extensions. I'm very low maintenance when it comes to my hair, but I recently received their invisible clip-in hair extensions, which are specifically for fine hair like mine, and ooh, completely novel experience for me. Irresistible Me is a reputable company selling 100% authentic human hair extensions and wigs, as well as vegan fiber options. This time, I chose the 24-inch invisible clip-in extensions in platinum blonde. These are new and suited to fine hair like mine, like I said. They come in a tube which has a tester weft in the bottom so you can see if the color matches, and if not, you can return the extensions without opening the whole package. My extensions definitely needed a lot of toning as my hair is cool toned, so I'm happy I was able to test that out on the weft first. The hair inside is absolutely glorious. It's soft and thick and luxurious. You get so much hair for your money. To install it, it's so easy. You section off parts of your hair and layer the extensions from the nape of your neck upward, using the largest piece by just around the top of your ears. There are smaller pieces as well, which go on the sides of your head and near the front. The invisible glue makes it almost impossible to tell where the extensions are, and they are lighter and much thinner, which for my hair is a miracle. As always, style to your liking. Today I prefer to straighten my hair, and the pieces blend very beautifully and seamlessly. Honestly, I thought this was going to be so hard, but install was so easy for a beginner like me. I never thought I would look this sexy in my life, honestly. Very new territory for me. I also love that although hair extensions are a hot commodity right now, and while Irresistible Me offers the luxury of hair extensions for those of us on a budget, I believe that hair extensions are still an investment piece. I believe in buying things because you love them and you will use them for many years to come. And Irresistible Me hair extensions are certainly that kind of product. For 10% off your purchase, use my code IMHaven'tsentHoney. This discount works on top of the Valentine's Day sale that they have on their site and is only active for 48 hours. You can access the site through my referral link that's in the description, and when you do, go to town. Now back to the soul's work. Let's say you're an introverted person. Become the opposite of that, just for a little bit. It's worth being very uncomfortable to find out what you're capable of and what is simply not for you. In the end, there's definitely always an award for trying. There's courage in that. Would I ever hike up a 45-degree slope mountain ever again in my life? No, I'm not a nature girl. And that was no small mountain. That took hours. Not a nature girl, but I reached my limit with that one. And I fell back down somewhere around sunbathing on the beach. I used to hate the beach. I used to think I was too good for the beach, too cool for the beach. Pun intended. Now I really like it. If you like reading transcendentalist books, maybe try surrealist works. If you binge watch shows like Selling Sunset and Too Hot to Handle, maybe try Secession or even Death Note. I mean, you'd be surprised. You might like anime. You might hate it. But you'd be surprised. There's so much anime out there. There's something for everybody. Maybe you like running in the morning. Maybe you should try biking instead, or swimming even. Maybe change the time of day drastically from morning to nighttime or vice versa. Maybe you like to dress conservatively. Try exposing some skin. Let your inner minx out. Whatever it may be, there are too many things to mention. Whatever your opposite is, in whatever field of life that you choose, whatever you feel you're too good for even, immerse yourself in that. Find a piece of you in that. This year, in so many words, is about getting to know yourself. How about? By traversing what you think you're not. And in turn, whenever you do these out of character things, you shake up everyone else's view of you. They thought they had you locked down, huh? No way. Keep their eyes. Make them wonder. Make sure that community has absolutely no clue who you are. Implode your stereotype. Shake yourself up. Surprise yourself. Surprising yourself is honestly one of the greatest things that you can do for you. It doesn't happen often, and sometimes these kinds of situations will be scary and even dangerous. But knowing what you will do when the situation is dire or when you have nothing left to give, that's the part of everybody I want to see. What does someone do with their back against the wall? What do you do? What can you do in an environment that's totally foreign to you? How do you survive? That's the real fun. Are you calm in the midst of chaos? Are you a coward? That's character building. There's a reason why some people take hallucinogens, for example. They choose, in a very, very spiritual sense, they choose to come face to face with themselves, with everything. All the parts you like and all the parts you really, really do not like and do not want to face at all. Your fears, your ego, and especially your illusions of yourself and of the world. And when they're finished, when they've gone through this journey, they come out the other end a new person, stripped of all the impurities, and I would say they come out almost in a neutral way. And that's work. That's no walk in the park. I'm not implying that you should take hallucinogens. I'm just saying that a lot of people do that for that reason. It's an extreme example of what I'm talking about. But the goal is catharsis. And no matter how small or large that catharsis is, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for regeneration, rebirth. A creature of habit has its perks. There's stability there, and you definitely need that during certain periods of your life. But that's not necessarily the kind of animal we want to be this year. Predictable and easily wounded? We want to be erratic, unknown, ever-changing. You want to be a creature of further study and analysis. When people look at you, there should be a depth which emanates from you. A depth with the gravity of a black hole. It lures people in. People want to be lured. People want to be led. They want to be pulled in from something stronger than themselves. That's why we believe in God. Have that pull. Work for that pull. We are acting out of character this year. We're going to do something. And then somebody near us, somebody, even your best friend, they're going to say, "Oh, are you kidding? You would never do something like that." And that's when you're going to say, "No, that's exactly what I would do." Embody the plot twist. The last thing that I feel that I need to hit home for you guys, in addition to the benefits of exploring your opposite or just doing things that are very unlike yourself. It is catharsis, yes. You become this novel incarnate of yourself. But never underestimate how doing things that you hate even will make you fall back in love with what you like. Fall back in love with your true self. It sharpens and defines or redefines the core of who you really are. I have girls that message me all the time asking me, "I don't know what I like. I don't know who I am. I don't know what my aesthetic is. I don't know what I should be doing." Start with the things that you vehemently dislike, and then see what happens. See what you naturally gravitate to for comfort. Or whenever you come back from those places, that foreign territory, that foreign land, what feels like home to you whenever you come back from that? When you come back, the thing waiting for you is your true self. All right. I hope everybody, this is kind of late for this New Year's resolution thing, but I just keep seeing these like level up habits for 2024. It's been going on all month, and I feel like I just need to contribute to the conversation and add something that's a little less like annoying, and also possibly ride the train a little. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it was helpful for you. I hope it made you think a little bit. Thank you guys if you watched all the way to the end, because that's where the real pearl of knowledge is in this whole video, is the whole idea that doing things you hate makes you come back to your true self. That's when it makes it easier to realize or defines the things that you really, really think characterize you. That's so make sure you watch the whole video. Watch all of my videos to the end. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, your evening, whatever time you're watching this. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys next week. See you very soon. Goodbye.